If you watch Digimon O2, Tamers or even Try, you probably heard about this group that is the 4 Holy Beast Digimon. Those Digimon are legend in the digital world and are really powerful. I have many Digimon groups that you probably never heard of that I want to make a video about, but then I saw in the comment section that Lego Loli would like me to talk about the 4 Holy Beast Digimon next. So I was like, why not? That will be great. So that's what we're doing today. Enjoy. The Digimon Summer Raids, aka the 4 Holy Beasts, known as the Harmonious One in the Digimon Adventure series, are a group of 4 Mega level Holy Beast Digimon that are derived from the Japanese myth of the 4 Guardian Spirit of Kaito. In Japan, the Blue-Grey Dragon is one of the 4 Guardian Spirits of cities, and it is said to protect the Kyoko on the east. The west is protected by the White Tiger, the north is protected by the Black Tortoise, the south is protected by the Vermilion Bird, and the center is protected by the Yellow Dragon. Like the Guardian Spirits, they represent and rule over the cardinal point of compass, Ebiromon for the north, Zukomon for the south, Azulomon for the east, and Biomon for the west. They are led by Yolomon, who represents and is enshrined in the center, from which he supervises the others. In turn, each of the 4 main sovereigns, aka the 4 Holy Beasts, has 3 device subordinates. They are difficult to overthrow with the power of ordinary Mega Digimon, as the power is set as the highest authority among other Digimon, with strength that is said to be the epitome of gods. Unlike normal Digimon, which only have 1 Digikarp per body, each of the Holy Beasts has 12 Digikarps which floats outside the body and channel their immortality and tremendous power. Except for Yolomon, who has 8, and each of them also have 4 red shining beautiful eyes. I'm kidding, they just have 4 red shining eyes. Each of them has the power to stop monsters into so much dust, but even if they aren't restrained in some way, they just might not help anyway. Those Digimon are actually very huge compared to the Digimon standards. The Holy Beasts have reigned over and protected the digital world since the Age of Myth, and have passed into legend as beings, which are extremely difficult to track down. The Harmonious One were the partner Digimon of 4 of the original Digidestined. We don't know every original Digidestined, but due to Digimon Adventure Try, we know 2 of them, but only one of them was using one of the Harmonious Ones. And they are Maki and Daigo. Daigo was one of the original Digidestined who has one of the 4 Holy Beasts that was a Beerman at the time and that could digivolve into Beomon. The other original Digidestined was Maki, who her Digimon was Tappermon, who could digivolve into Megadramon. Anyway, so pretty much, they digivolve from their ultimate forms in a climatic battle against the Dark Masters. Megadramon, who is partnered with Maki, of course, shields her and Daigo with his body when the Dark Masters attack them, and was sacrificed by the Harmonious One to defeat the Dark Masters, rendering Megadramon himself incapable of becoming a Digi-Egg. The 4 Harmonious One were defeated and sealed away by each of the Dark Masters before the next group of Digidestined 2. Even after the defeat of the Dark Master, they were still trapped beneath the seal. In order to break the seal, they took the power from the Digidestined crest, the crest of light and hope, responsibly broke Azumon's seal, courage and friendship, until one of the 4 seals, century and love released another seal, and finally knowledge and reliability broke their last seal. And using the crest in this way meant that the 8 children Digimon could no longer digivolve to Ultimate or Mega. But what is pretty cool too is that in Digimon Adventure O2 D1 Tamers, the 4 Harmonious One organized a D1 tournament, and one of them, determined by how he answered the entry curious, draws Ryo Akiyama into the digital world, who you probably heard of. You know, in Digimon Tamers, we heard about this guy a lot. And anyway, the tournament, they stated that, you know, their goal was to choose a Tamer to take down the other 3 Harmonious One who are claimed to have gone wrong. But Ryo and the other Digidestined eventually discovered that this was merely a ruse to train Ryo for battle against Moon Millenniumon, who was revived from Millenniumon. Later, the Harmonious One were imprisoned once again because of the influence of the Control Spires, so when Ken, aka the Digimon Emperor, brings his Dark D3 into the digital world, they are able to find new Digimon who have the ancient power to armor Digivolve, though bypassing the evil power of the Control Spire that prevent Digimon from using regular Digivolution. The Sovereign Race then create the D-Trees for 3 new Digidestined and select Digimon that have the power to armor Digivolve, who they seal underneath the Digi-Egg. Gatomon and Patamon, already partnered to a Digidestined that are TK and Carry, are also found to be capable of armor Digivolution. Although Gatomon is required to lose her Holy Ring first, the Curse of Kidness is hidden from Kane by the power of Darkness, so it is necessary for the Harmonious One to rebuild it into the Digi-Egg of Miracles, and from there you probably know the rest if you watch Digimon Adventure O2, but I will highly recommend to watch it if you haven't yet, and watch it in sub. Trust me, it's way better than in English if you're wondering which language you should watch, alright? Trust me, you want to watch it in sub. And you know, the 4 Holy Beasts can also be seen in Digimon Tamers with an alternate story, and Holomon can be seen in Digimon Cross Wars as Darbikmon Darkness mode. It is a pretty crazy Digimon. Also, since of Digimon Try, we do know 2 of the original Digidestined, which is pretty cool, so I would actually recommend to watch Digimon Tri if you haven't yet, but trust me, if you really want to get more into like those guys, you should watch Digimon Adventure 1, then 2, then go straight to Tri. Trust me, it's worth your time if you haven't yet. Fun fact, while the Chinese name for the guardian spirits were used for the Digimon themselves, as well as in Digimon World 3 for the 4 cities as the cardinal point of the map of the Amaterasu server, their Japanese name were used for the respective 4 cities of the Asuka server. One of the best Digimon games ever, so you should totally check it out. But now, let's go ahead and talk about each and every members. Digimon is the one that guards the north and was originally a Orochimaru from Naruto. Okay, I'm just joking on this one, but it was Orochimaru, partner to one of the original Digidestined, and Digimon into a climatic battle against the Dark Masters, and you know, I already explained that, so I'm not gonna get back into this. So everyone comments the Deva, Vikarolomon, Kobiromon, and Vajiromon. It's kinda hard to pronounce their name, but you know, there's picture of them, so you can tell what they are. Use phantasmagoric water techniques, and as the oldest of the 4 servants, he possesses a gentle personality. And comment to all the beasts, as I said before, they all possess 4 shining eyes, 12 Digiscore floating outside of their body, so I'm not gonna get back into this once again, because you know, I said it before. But you know, I said it before, but all normal Digimon have 1 Digiscore per body, and it is not exposed outside of the body, except with the undead types, or the greatest of the ultimate class. His special move Mugen is displaying an illusion which generates a dark mist around the opening, destroying the spirit. That's crazy, huh? Zukomon is a Digimon sovereign that guards the south and commands a Deva, Sedziromon, Angelmon, and Pajiromon. He manipulates incandescent flames, and as he has the roughest temperament among the servants, and he burns anything insignificant which approaches it to their cinders. Since the Age of Myth, its existence has passed into legend, and it is extremely difficult to track down. Also, it is difficult to overthrow with the power of another ultimate, and its power is set as the highest authority among other Digimon, so it is surely the epitome of God, huh? Zukomon was originally an Hippogriffomon, and like I said before, one of the original Digidestined partner. Special move Koan is a swirl of flames comparable to the promises which jet out with a solar eruption. Now, Azulomon, who was originally a Triceromon, and he guards the east of the digital world. He commands the Deva Mioromon, Antilomon, and Majiromon. Also, it is counted as one of the 4 great dragons, and I made a video about it, so you know, check it out, it's pretty dope. He's the most difficult existence among them. He releases intense lightning strikes, and although it is a divine being, he will not easily cooperate with humans in the weak, and it is unlikely to lend help to his allies unless there's something serious. His special move, Sorai, is losing intense thunderbolts from the sky with Dive and Fury. And before you know we get into the last one, did you know that in Digimon Masters, there are Digimon that you can battle, and it is pretty cool because they do have their own Deva. I just wanted to let you know, so maybe you should check out Digimon Masters too. Now let's talk about Biyomon, who was originally partner with Daegu, who was an original Digidestined, and at the time he was a Beermon that became a Loderlomon, then you know the rest, so let's not talk about it. Anyway, Biyomon, who is one of the 4 holy beasts who protect the digital world, he guards the west and possesses the attribute of Seal. Reigning since the Age of Myth, it is a legendary being like the other 4 holy beast Digimon, and his strength is said to equal that of a god. Also, although it is the youngest of the 4 holy beast Digimon, its power is the greatest among the 4. Its immortality and tremendous power brought throughout its 12 Digicores. Biyomon is a neutral being just like Yuelomon, and isn't someone who will generally become an ally. Its special move Kogu is a wave emitted from its mouth which converts the opponent completely into metal. The victim of its technique is unable to move while their body rusts, but they are unable to die until they have completely rusted away. And don't worry, I haven't forgot. Now let's talk about the last one, Fendelmon, who supervises the 4 holy beasts who protect the east, west, south, and north of the digital world. It is an Emperor Digimon who is enshrined in the center and rules the world. Due to Lucimon that descended in the distant past, it was still in the deepest, darkest place within the earth. The 4 holy beasts lost their rules because of this, causing a struggle for harmony, but an equilibrium is maintained at present. Now, you know he has 8 eyes, 12 internal Digiscores, and you know he got a pretty gigantic body that is covered in Yonglong ore. And we may as well talk about it. So let's talk about the Yonglong ore, because I feel like it's pretty interesting. And you know, Yonglong ore is actually not for weapons or armor or anything like that, and can only be found deep underground. And you know, also it is said that it is requiring many years, more than those since the Age of Myth, in order to unify Yonglong ore with living things. That is crazy, huh? And at present, the only Digimon that have it is Yonglongmon. So I think it is pretty crazy since it's a really excellent rare metal, you know? I wanted to let you know. I don't know. I figured that was quite interesting. But now thinking about it, I don't know if it's that interesting. And then, you know, its special moves are Tekio Ku that constantly disable everything in the digital world throughout eternity into the two extreme of light and darkness, driving it into non-existent before long. Then there's Okai that generate a gigantic typhoon of a heart flow on the scale of a natural disaster. Oh, and you know, if you don't know by now, Yolomon is pretty much a fusion of all 4 holy beasts. Even though he rules, damn, you know, just a little fun fact. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about the 4 holy beasts Digimon. And I must say, thank you guys so much for the support on the content this year. I'm really enjoying myself making those contents. It's different from what I normally do in the Digimon stuff. And I'm gonna keep it up, and I have many things coming out this year that I'm really excited to share with you guys. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure to hit that subscribe button and subscribe for some more dope Digimon content. Peace out. Yo. Yeah.